What's the time on the audio, Maggie?
It says 4.
4.
Fall when that.
God, I would love some Din Tai Fung right now.
Yeah,
Dude.
you're not going to get it, though. You're not going to get it
Every
today.
day we want it.
I just want like 6 order those of the cucumbers.
Oh, the cucumbers.
With the fucking chopsticks. I just want to sit there and eat all of it.
And the
I
green
ate
beans.
cucumbers last night and all
I want the
week.
green beans so
The
bad.
green beans.
I want the Xiaoling Bao.
Stop.
Is everybody
Uh-huh.
ready? Is everybody ready?
Yeah, I'm just,
Bao?
Yeah, we're ready.
One sec, Maggie,
you
look at
want
the
me?
camera.
Yeah.
Get ready. We're going viral.
Viral.
Get ready. We're going viral.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another installment of the Viral Podcast. I'm your host, Chelcie Lynn.
and I'm your host, Paige. Jen.
And every time we start this podcast, and if you're a listener and not a watcher, just know that we do is it called a dab?
Oh, we dab on them.
We dab on them hoes. And it's just fun for me to dab.
Oh,
Because I'm almost 40 and I'm dabbing.
we are almost veering 50 years old.
We are going to be in our 50s soon, and we're dabbing.
I told you how I met the Chargers player at a restaurant. I
What?
just kept dabbing.
What happened?
I just kept dabbing at this restaurant.
Uh-huh.
And then I look over and I noticed that every time I was dabbing, this other guy was dabbing. And we just like started talking to each other.
And he was
we
a
met up-
Chargers?
yeah, and
I
he-
never knew this.
His name's Keenan Allen. He was
Ah.
on the San Diego Chargers, and it was
Wow.
just so funny. I didn't even know he, I'm bad at facial recognition.
Yeah.
Like I know Keenan Allen, but I would never know his face
So he was dabbing with you.
Mhm.
What a cool dude.
from across the room. And then we started talking and just laughing. And when I walked away, everyone's like, "Dude, you were just talking to Keenan Allen." I was like, "Oh shoot!" So the dab can bring you closer
Yeah.
to people.
Well, I need to start dabbing outside of the podcast intro.
You know what we should just start doing? Like when we're out and about, be like, "Hey, look at my dab." Hey.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't do that. And I need to do that. Because the only time I dab is at the intro of this, and it feels good. Why don't I take that outside of the podcast?
If you're outside right now, dab on them.
Just dab on them. Don't dab on anyone else but them. Just give it a dab.
Dab on them haters. Remember that one?
That's a fun thing to do.
That's what I'm saying.
And if you see adults dabbing, dude,
I
that's
know.
out of control.
I feel like we're 10 years too late, though.
No.
And
no.
see, when people
we bring
were,
it back.
when people were dabbing, I was not dabbing.
We
I'm
weren't
I'm
dabbing.
dabbing now.
Yeah, I usually do the trends after they're
Yeah.
done and gone.
Here's what I want to start doing. When I'm at a restaurant, if the food's good, guess what?
Dab on that.
I'm dabbing.
Hey.
I'm gonna.
You're right. If I saw that, I would lose it.
I'm like, oh, this is good.
It was a tick there for a minute. I would watch my nephews walk
Just dab.
around. One time, one of them was getting ready to bowl and just couldn't stop dabbing. My sister's like, "Dude, look at Ollie right now. He wouldn't stop." I think they even made a My Strange Addictions, and it was
Dabbing?
Yeah.
I think if I had been dabbing at the height of dabbing, I wouldn't have thought it was cool. It's cool now.
Because it's still new to us.
Yes.
4 years
It's
in.
new to us.
We can't ever stop dabbing.
No, I'm going to start doing it more.
Yeah, and dabbing could also be a smoke form too. That's
do you
fun
mean?
as well.
Smoke form?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's like a pure form of THC, I think. And you can heat up a tool.
Oh,
And yeah, that's dab.
A dab.
Mhm.
Yes.
Oh,
okay,
okay.
okay. Like the wax.
Yeah, the wax
Okay,
dab.
okay. I didn't know. I had no clue what you were talking about at first. Okay.
Yeah, so I do both.
See, you can do both. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to have panic attacks and call 911. So you can do that, and then I'll just dab on them.
Look at my dab.
I'll just
Okay.
dab on them.
I wrote something in my phone.
What'd you write down?
I don't know why this came to my head, but
Chima.
Chima, I wrote something down. I
What?
want to hear it.
What'd you write down?
It's, would you rather your partner say, "Hey, let's have sex," or just let it happen organically? Like, would you rather a planned sex session or just to roll into it?
That's a good question. Can I throw up the malt sticks?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Because sometimes if you talk about something for too much, it builds up too much hype. And then those things might not happen. Like, "Hey, I'm going to make you come so good." And then it's like, then you don't have no downfall, really.
I think if it's like 9 a.m. and he's like, "Hey," at 6:30 tonight, that's gonna piss me off.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no. But if it's in the moment, it's like, hey, let's do it right now. Then it's like, okay,
Okay.
I would do that.
Okay. I like that.
And happen organically. You know, I'll fall asleep. Greg will fall asleep.
So that won't happen at
You
all.
almost need to plan it.
I don't mind a little bit of planning if it's not too. I don't want to plan 12 hours ahead. No, but if it's like, hey, if Greg goes, hey, that's gonna piss me off actually. But if
Mhm.
Greg goes, hey, can I, have dessert? Then I'll spread and I'll be ready. I'll be like,
Yeah.
You want some spread? You want some jam?
Ooh,
You want
jam.
some-
You want a cream puff?
You want a cream?
A
You
cream
want
puff pastry?
a little
wanna-
Susan
You
Boyle?
want a cream puff? You want to gnaw on a boil? Go ahead.
Yeah, don't plan it too far out ahead though.
There's a difference. What about you?
I guess organically.
Are you putting the moves or no?
No.
That's what I'm saying, and then it won't happen.
Oh, it happens with the
Yeah.
humans I hang out with. But
Yeah. So you're just waiting around.
oh, dude.
So
I
you're
mean,
always up for it.
pretty much.
What if you're clotting bad? You still gonna do it?
Yeah. Well, we talked about this. Every time I've been boning the human that I'm currently boning, one of them.
Wait, there's more than one,
We'll see.
We'll see.
ma'am.
We'll see. We'll talk.
We'll check in
We'll tell
on
you
it.
later.
But for some reason, I'm always on my period.
Always.
Every time we meet up,
Every
I'm
time.
like, bro, sorry,
Every
But-
time.
Damn.
leaky.
And this guy don't care.
It sucks though because I feel like period blood doesn't. It's not as good.
Is it
dry-
messy?
No, sometimes it has been. He took out his winner. I said, "Dang, that's redder than the devil's dick."
Oh my!
And we died laughing, bro. But it just sucks. I said, okay, I'm gonna try to not come around you again when I'm on my period because it just sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It does.
You can't let free. You're always worried about a gush coming out.
Especially when it's new.
Yeah. Exactly.
Or a clot. And period blood it can dry up and just
It's sticky.
it's sticky. Sticky icky.
Sticky and I'm all stick and I'm all sticky
Yeah.
and I'm all sticky icky.
Wait, you guys bone on your period? Yes or no?
I don't like to because to me it hurt. It almost hurts me.
Yeah, it can too if
And
you have cramps.
I don't like the mess, and I just no. So no. I mean, I have, but
Yeah.
it's been I can't even remember the last time. Years, decades,
Maggie,
been a
you
long-
will, huh?
I've only done it once.
ever.
I mean, a couple times, but just with one person.
Well, you just lied.
It's not what you're fiending for
I
to
don't-
go for. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't go bang oral when I'm on my period.
Right,
No.
right.
But some guys just don't. Some guys love it, but
Some guys prefer it. But
Good
we don't
God.
got,
Prefer
We
it.
don't
that's a
gotta-
damn vampire.
we don't got to get into that. But some guys prefer it.
That's freaking wild.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
funny. I just write all these weird things down. Huh?
Well, you have a weird thought. Do you have another little weird thought?
Oh, I wrote this down. Remember shaking airheads to make them smaller?
The candy?
Yes.
No, I've never done that.
You wouldn't shake the airheads to make them a little square?
No, I don't eat airheads. I don't think I've tried one when I was a kid. That's it. I don't mess with that.
Mm-mm.
That was a big thing going around when I was growing up. You would get airheads at the movie theaters or whatever.
Any sour candy? Why do people do that to themselves?
I don't think
Airheads
those
aren't
are
sour.
sour.
Airheads?
No, they're not sour.
Mm.
Oh,
They just taste like Play-Doh.
no, I'm not messing with that. I don't mess with most candy. I don't mess with.
I don't do sticky.
I'm not a candy person. Now I love a good brownie. I love a good cookie, like desserts. But candy,
Mm-mm.
it hurts my teeth.
Besides the Smarties, I got you into a little.
I was into them for 2 days.
Chelsea, you'll eat them now.
Tea?
You don't go
Tacky.
out on your own to get them,
No.
but if I have some, you'll be like, okay, give me a pack.
You
which
never
was
have
rare.
candy.
I'm not a candy eater.
Mm-mm.
Gum?
No.
You don't chew on gum.
Mm-mm.
That's weird.
I've got like 6
Mm-mm.
cases in my truck right now.
I have like 5 packs of gum in my purse right now.
Yeah.
The last pack of gum I bought was probably 8 years ago.
What? Bro.
Now, if if somebody's passing out gum, I'll take a slice.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
But I don't buy gum. I don't chew it. I don't think about it. I don't even think about it.
I'll go to town, walk into Kroger, and buy gum.
And she loads up. We both, me and Maggie love gum.
No.
I have to have it at all times.
Gum chewers.
Wow. Okay.
Chewing on them.
But I don't love gummy bears. The texture of like gummy bears and stuff, I don't like that.
Do you guys think you do the gum because of the vapes?
100%.
Okay.
Because before, whenever I was vaping, I never chewed gum.
Okay.
Hardly ever did I
So-
chew gum.
So you quit vaping. So this is a way for you to take almost.
This is my new addiction.
Gotcha.
Okay, for me, I just like gum because I never vape nicotine or nothing.
Okay.
I've just always chewed gum.
Okay. Interesting. Nope. Not a. Oh.
If you're stuck in traffic right now,
If you're chewing gum right now.
You.
if you have a camera,
You.
if you like Whataburger,
You. If you don't like this segment and us saying this, you.
if you don't say you,
you.
if you like flowers,
You. If you don't like Beanie Babies, you.
if you're watering your plants right now,
you. If you've got little dogs, you.
if you have dog shit in your yard and you need to clean up,
you.
oh,
If you need to get your oil changed, you.
if your car battery's dead,
You. If you try to scam people out of money, you.
nothing better.
Nothing better than a good release.
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 When's the last time you nutted with your Satisfyer Pro 3?
Oh, and by the way, I want to talk about this.
Oh, weird.
Well, last time I nutted yesterday, and it had yesterday, and it had before that it had been a while.
Oh, wow.
Because Greg's always up my ass. He's always there.
He doesn't have a 9 to 5 anymore, so he's freaking cock blocking.
He needs to go do something.
He's always always up my ass. I can't get a break.
You need a freaking block, bro.
And I woke up. He had told me he was leaving. I don't even know what they were doing. I don't know. He was like, "Oh, we're being Travis are leaving." Blah, blah, blah. I was like, "Okay," and I'm sitting there, and I'm kind of laying in bed, and I get up, and he had left, and I go use the bathroom, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing.
Did he
next.
catch you using it?
No.
Oh.
And then a light bulb went off. I go, Greg's not here. And I ran in there. Also, I do want to say something. I'm very pro Satisfyer Pro. It's my favorite toy of all times. I've used many. I've tried the Rose. I've tried this. I've done all of it. The Satisfyer Pro is, in my opinion, the best sex toy on earth.
They need to rename it just to the clit sucker because we all call it the clit sucker.
It's the clit sucker.
Did you get the new one? I already know what you're going to say.
You got it?
So,
Because I got the new one too.
okay,
A couple months ago.
I have my good and trusty old one that I've had forever.
The 3?
Mine quit.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So, when we were in LA, like
Yeah, I remember.
when we were in LA, I ordered one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, tell him the whole story.
No.
What? It came
No? Okay.
to the
So,
Airbnb?
Okay, so I didn't take my Satisfyer Pro because, I don't rub one out as much as I used to. And we weren't going to be gone that long. And, Greg was coming with me. So I was like, I'm not even going to take it. Well, the Airbnb had multiple rooms for us and the beds were small. So me and Greg slept in separate beds.
So you ordered?
I go, you know what?
I'm dead.
We were there for a week. I go, shit, I'm going to order me the new Satisfyer Pro.
Quick delivery. Adam and Eve.
So anyway, ordered it. And what did I do? I didn't want Greg to see it, not because he would get mad, not at all. But Greg makes fun. And I knew he would see it. And,
You just didn't want to deal with
yes,
it.
I knew he had something. Like,
He would have a jab.
he'd have a little fun, like, oh, you in there rubbing your pussy, like, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I knew he was gonna say something, so I took it up. I took it upstairs, and I took the box. I kind of set it in the corner. I was gonna take it to the trash
Yeah.
later. That freaking That freaking day, dude, he scans the house for trash.
Oh yeah,
He-
laundry, trash.
He's doing laundry. He's going into every room looking for trash.
He's
taking
like,
the trash
Paige,
out.
where's your laundry? I'm like, I'm not even
Yeah.
ready. We've been here a day.
Y'all got any trash in here? Where's your dirty laundry? Like, and comes downstairs with the box, and the Satisfyer Pro box is in the bigger brown box. So it's the brown box and the Satisfyer Pro in there.
Yeah.
So I see him come down with it. I'm like, great. I go, just throw that whole box away. Because Greg
He'll go through all
likes
of it.
to go through all the pieces of trash before he throws it away,
And he flattens them all out.
which is my biggest pet peeve.
Yes.
So I knew he was going to look and see what's in that box
Uh-huh.
before he threw it away. And I go, Greg, just throw that box away. And he goes, well, what's in here? I go, just throw the whole thing away. He goes, well, let me see what's in here first. And I'm like, oh, God. And sure enough, he sees it and he's like, oh, what you been doing in there? All this stuff. And I go, Greg, just throw it away.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it. Yes, I'm in there masturbating. Leave me alone.
Leave her alone.
Yelling at my husband, leave me alone because I'm in there masturbating.
When you're staying in an Airbnb with like 4 other people.
Well, that's fine. As long, you're in your room, whatever. Even if you're on the couch,
Right.
whatever.
So anyway, I get this new thing and I'm stoked. I'm like, ooh, this is the new one.
Yep.
It's going to have power. And by the way,
I've got the power.
stop. Over the past couple years, I've gotten messages here and there, and we've even had a couple callers that are like, hey, you talk so good about this Satisfyer Pro, but it does nothing for me. It doesn't work. I can't get off. It can't find, it does no sucking. It does no, and I'm always like, what? No. Yes, it's the best thing in the world. You just aren't turning it on. I don't know what to tell you. I don't understand. This Satisfyer Pro,
Uh-huh.
What's wrong with it?
it didn't,
It sucks. The new one sucks.
Not
you-
actually though.
I turned it on and on different levels too. And it just, the thing is on, but it doesn't do what it's supposed to do. It doesn't suck the clit. And I'm like, what's the point? It doesn't work basically.
A malfunction, maybe?
I have no idea. I don't know if we got bad ones or
And
just,
it's on low and it's fucking,
yeah,
it feels like it's on high.
yeah.
It's so
Send you to the moon.
strong, you can't even use it.
I don't know if they're malfunctioning or what, but it just wasn't, not only like, oh, it was so intense I couldn't get off. No, it wasn't even working at all. Like I went from 0 and I stayed at 0 the whole time. I'm like, this isn't even, I might as well,
Yep.
Use
this
your
is
fingers. at
this
that
is
point.
nothing. And
I miss
go,
the old one.
I go, now I know what people have been saying that it's not working.
Uh-huh.
And I should have returned it. I still have, it's probably too late to return
That's
it, but
wild. If anyone has bought one in this chat, freaking let us know if yours works. The Satisfyer
Satisfyer
4.
Pro,
We've
I can't-
talked about those for years.
I know,
Oh,
but people, I've heard mixed reviews, and I know it can be the clit too. That
That's what I'm saying. If it's mixed reviews, then I think people are getting ones that just don't work. But it's like the ones to me that are amazing are the pink ones. This one was like
The purple.
a dark purple.
Yep. Mine too. Don't get the purple one.
It didn't work. Are they not?
purple.
Are they malfunctioning, or is that how they're supposed to be? Because if that's how they're supposed to be, they ain't working.
It ain't it. It ain't clit.
I want the rose-colored pink one
Thank
back.
you.
The original clit sucker.
So now I get what people are saying because I've had so many messages. It's not working for me. It's not.
Yeah.
I can't find.
Do you
and
still have your old one?
Oh, of course. I got,
Okay,
got
so
2 of
you're-
them.
okay,
I got my old one and
backup.
a backup.
Smart.
I keep one here, and I keep one in my carry-on for when I travel.
Maybe Maggie can borrow the carry-on one.
Uh-uh.
Well, I'll just get her a new pink
She
one.
said,
I need a new pink
I'll
one.
get her a new pink one.
The damn purple one. Don't buy the purple ones.
purple.
Because mine and yours
I
don't.
know. Oh, I'm curious.
I think
is
you bought me the purple one.
Have you used one yet since you've been alone?
No, I don't know where it even went. I think what's his name hit it or something.
Paige is going to be
Sent to the
addicted.
She's gonna be in her house nutting 24/7.
Yes.
just never
You've
answer my phone again.
You've got to use it.
Oh, it's the best thing in the world.
I
Get a
wonder where
new
it's
old
at.
pink one. Get the pink one.
Okay.
And you know what? I ordered a backup in case this one wasn't good. I ordered a backup, just a regular little vibrator.
Mm.
Couldn't even get off to that too because I'm so used to the Satisfyer Pro that anything else, I was like, dude, I got so mad. I think I threw it across the room.
Dude, your clit is desensitized.
I think I threw. It's not though. I can bust a nut in 15 seconds.
If it does what it's supposed to do.
Exactly.
Could you just use your hand?
Hell no.
I could, and I did that not too long ago, but
I haven't done that in years.
that's like churning my own butter when I can go when I can go to Kroger
And buy
and
Kerrygold.
get the organic Kerrygold.
It's like exactly that's the way I look at it. It's like, come on. I don't want to churn my own butter.
Oh, you don't know.
I want to use the technology of 2025.
Gosh, dude. Well,
That's what it's there for.
I'm gonna be thinking about you,
Thank you.
and that's what matters.
Oh, I miss you.
Little smells.
Do you smell that?
Gosh, what is that smell today?
Maggie, roll that beautiful bean footage. Footage.
Hi. I'm going to leave my name, but I prefer you bleep it out in case anyone knows it. My name is Summer, and I have recently left religion after 15 years. And I haven't sworn in 15 years, so I thought that my first swear could be on here of me saying motherfucker, 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 motherfucker. I will say I feel a little bad about saying that, but enjoy.
Wow.
Motherfucker.
She hasn't cussed in 15 years.
Wow, and she called
Aw,
in
that
to
is-
do it with us.
To let the whole audience see.
I can't
and hear.
imagine feeling bad for saying that.
Oh, are you kidding? She'll probably feel bad about that one for a couple months.
No, I don't
Don't.
think no, you shouldn't.
No, don't.
And you know what is extra funny? We were playing I got a new Super Nintendo, one old Super Nintendo.
Oh,
And we've been playing it, and I love playing it, but it will frustrate the hell out of you. And we were sitting there, I was sitting there with my niece, and bro, I was every
Word. Fuck.
we were
this-
screaming.
This game will make you. I was like, "Fuck you motherfucker!"
Oh, bro, Jerry used to throw the whole consoles off the roof.
And I told my niece when she was playing, I go, listen, you have full permission because this game will make you. It will make you scream cuss words that you didn't know you could and you didn't know you had in you. And I said, and when you're playing this game, you got full permission to just go ham.
Was she?
No,
No, she
still-
wouldn't.
She wouldn't. But I want her to know you got full permission to just because I was just
Just let it out.
you fucking mother.
I had
losing
never
it.
felt so angry.
Video games will get your ass
But when you win, the joy.
Uh-huh.
on top of the world.
And when you grab and you jump up on that flagpole and he slides down
Oh.
and that noise. Ba-ding!
slide on that pole.
No,
I miss
honey.
the strip club.
And dollar bills.
We love a good strip club.
It was the fact that we got a shout out at the strip club.
We were the VIPs for the night.
They're like the 4 people sitting at the table,
Shout out to you guys, and it was us.
and then came up and gave us all those glasses and free things.
Merch that said Larry Flint's.
How awesome is that?
Dude, that was an accomplishment.
That's awesome.
Check that off the bucket list.
Imagine how dull it would have been there without us there that night.
The
It was
baby
like a
girl.
Tuesday
It
night.
would have been dead.
The baby girls would have not been making any money
Mm-mm.
because we were the ones going.
Oh, we made it
Shuffling.
rain.
Frick, dude. Me and Chelcie each spent like $500,
Yeah, we spent a lot of money.
which probably is not a lot for the typical strip club goer, right?
I don't know, honestly. I have no clue.
Somebody was telling. Oh, that was a story you told, but I'm not going to say it on here.
I know. I wonder if we should say. I'm not going to say who, but I have a friend who was telling us that he went to a strip club with.
Are you going to say the name of the
Yeah.
person?
Yeah, Kevin Hart, and he said Kevin Hart gave him $20,000 in ones stacked up
Bro, we would be living.
at the strip club.
I want to go to the strip club with Kevin Hart.
I know. And
Shit.
that'd be if I had Kevin Hart money and went to the strip club, I'd be
Oh.
passing out.
Stacks.
Yeah, gave him $20,000.
I'd be like, have fun.
Have a
I
heart
know,
attack.
and he was making it rain on the baby girls.
Wish I had a money gun.
Dude, how cool is that?
We really made it rain whenever they would go up and then twirl. Because a
We
lot of
love
them
the
didn't
twirls.
do that.
That's what I want to see the most.
The
is
twirls.
The twirls.
The pole dancing and the upside down and the spins. Because
Yeah.
that's hard to do.
we want to see the twirls.
I bet they get tired of twirling though.
But damn, dude.
Yeah, but that's the best part.
I know. We really made it
Yeah.
rain.
That's the best part.
And when they started figuring out that we would go nuts when they were twirling, they all started doing it.
Yeah.
And the fact that they're so flexible, dude, I need to work on my splits. I
And
said I'd have them by the cruise with Greg. Not doing well.
Well,
And it's like every time I go to a strip club, all the strippers know who I am, and we all every time
and
we,
they'll sit there and just talk.
we get recognized every time. They're like, "Hey, I follow you," and it happened in New Orleans. They were like,
Every
"Hey,
time.
I follow you." I'm like, "Thanks." How funny is that?
Just sitting there putting dollar bills in their ass.
I know. I love it.
Yeah.
Here's some extras for that follow.
Our
for that
favorite
clout.
one, what was her name?
Pixie.
Pixie. She had green hair.
Uh-huh.
She looked like a little fairy.
Oh, green hair don't care. She was so pretty.
Shout out to Pixie at Larry Flint's in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
We love you.
Pixie.
The whole crew too.
Yeah, everybody was awesome. Honeys, real quick before I move on to the next call, do not feel bad about saying "F you," even if you don't want to say that in your regular life or whatever, and you just want to call the podcast and say it. Don't feel bad about that. Say it, baby girl.
And we ain't gonna bleep your name because there's no reason to. But we
Nobody knows.
Yeah, we love you, Summer, and just keep living and
Yeah.
what everybody else thinks for real.
Yeah.
Hey girls, long time listener, first time caller. I just needed to get something out. So I'm gay. I've been gay pretty much my entire life, at least that I can remember. You know, I've always been into guys. And what also sucks is I live in Utah. Another horrible thing. But as of recently, for some reason, I don't know why, I've had a impregnation kink with women. I'm not like obsessed with it, but it's definitely been something that's been creeping over my shoulder a little more, you know, as the days go on. And I'm not sure what I should do. I guess this is a two-parter. I'm asking for advice, and I'm also confessing because I'm scared. I don't know why I'm losing my gayness. I don't know why it's going away from me. But yeah, I just wanted to ask because I listen to you guys all the time, and some of your guys' phone calls are funny. But yeah, that was it. All right, goodbye. Thank you.
Losing your gayness.
Hey, honey's gay here.
He has that breeding kink that we were talking about.
The impregnation.
I don't even think that's weird, honey, and I don't think you're losing your gayness. You're just adding to something that you like. Just like if you were straight and you had a little kink that might have been a little gay, you're just adding to what you like. I don't think that's taken away from anything.
But if you're straight and you like to watch two dudes sucking each other off, maybe you're a little gay. But
Well, yeah, you're right about that. Well, maybe.
But maybe you're just, into guys and girls and pregnant people. A lot of people love pregnant women.
Yes.
All my sisters say I get hit on the most when I'm pregnant. People love that.
That's wild.
Maybe because you can't impregnate them if they're already impregnated.
I don't know.
Just come all over in that hole.
Yeah. But I don't think that that's anything negative or anything that's taken away from your gayness. I wouldn't think so at all.
No, you can still be gay as fucking love pregnant. Come on.
Yeah.
If it's a kink, it's a kink.
That's what I'm saying. If it's a little something you like on the side, embrace it. And I don't even think that that's weird. When you first said it, I kind of was like, who cares,
Have a little side gig.
Yeah, have a little side fun of something you like, whatever.
And there's probably a lot of single pregnant women just, who might want to still get plowed. I don't know.
Yeah. But no, I don't think that's anything to be weird about. You like what you like. Who cares? Who cares?
You think he should seek out trying to go fuck a pregnant woman?
That may be too much for him. Maybe he just likes watching it.
What do you watch, though?
Oh, there's like pregnant porn and stuff.
No, he loves the idea of impregnating a woman, not a pregnant woman.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Oh, I thought he had to impregnate. What does that mean?
Mm-mm. He liked the idea of getting somebody pregnant.
Oh, okay.
Well, maybe you want some kids. Sure.
Just the idea, I guess he just likes.
Damn.
Lock 'em up.
Lock them up. Pin them down.
State property.
State.
Hubo Jones.
State property. This is private property.
Crew Taylor.
We're still on that.
I'm sorry, yeah.
We're still on that viral video.
Dang, dude. I mean,
Well,
maybe.
you like what you like.
if you're gay, you can still, I guess, not be gay.
You can still just say, let me.
You can still have kids. You can like anything. I mean, it's 2025.
Right.
Anything goes. Any hole goes.
Any hole goes. You're right. Any hole.
Pretty much anything. So,
And I think he just gets off to the idea, and that's fine.
gosh, but what if he loved the idea until he got somebody pregnant and was like, damn, f- these kids.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a whole nother thing.
That's a whole nother thing.
Hey, baby, if you gay, you gay. Don't worry about losing your gayness. It's always going to be there.
It would be so hard if you were gay, though. Like Elizabeth Smart's dad. You are married. You have all these kids.
The girl who got kidnapped?
Yeah, her dad came out as gay
Oh.
after all of the.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, like years after, I think.
Oh.
Or came out as gay, like divorced the mom and stuff.
You mean it would be hard to be gay your whole life and then live a straight life and then come gay
It'd
later?
it'd be hard
Yeah.
to be gay, like hiding it, and then you
Uh-huh.
have a whole ass family, kids, and then
Yeah.
you're like, all right, I'm gay.
Yeah. That's what everybody did back in the day.
Yeah, and then it just is every guy gay almost.
Probably a lot of them.
A lot of them.
All those military stories, and
A lot of them.
it's just, are they bored?
I think
don't know.
I think dudes just love nutting, and even the straight ones, deep down, wouldn't mind being gay for a nut. Does that make sense?
If they're in the
A
moment,
hole's
they're
a
just-
hole.
That's what we're saying. It's 2025. This just a hole's a hole.
You know, some straight people listening are, well, f- that. Never.
Well, probably some wouldn't,
Yeah,
and that's fine. But I think a lot of straight dudes would.
Crew tractor.
Trey Taylor, true tractor.
True tractor.
Got permission.
Got permission? Fuck it.
We thought this was state property.
State? Oh, that I never heard that state. This is private property.
What's your name?
Lock 'em up.
Lock 'em up.
So funny.
Lock 'em up.
Well, thank you for calling, honeys, and just stay gay.
Well, unless you don't want to, or just do whatever the hell you want.
Right.
Fall always feels busy. The kids are back to school. You got to go drop them off and pick them up and take them to their activities. All of the big holidays are just around the corner. And there's just a lot going on, which can also make it a little harder to find time to cook. That's why I love Factor. Their chef prep dietitian approved meals make it easy to stay on track and enjoy something comforting and delicious no matter how hectic the season gets. Choose from a wider selection of weekly meal options, including premium seafood choices like salmon and shrimps. You know we like them shrimps to be singing, and you can get that at no extra cost. Or, if you want something to support your wellness goals, enjoy even more GLP-1 friendly meals and new Mediterranean diet options packed with protein and good-for-you fats. And, for the first time, try Asian-inspired meals with bold flavors influenced by China, Thailand, and more. From more choices to better nutrition. That's why 97% of customers say that Factor helped them live a healthier life. Feel the difference no matter your routine. Eat smart at factormeals.com/viral50off and use code viral50off to get 50% off your first box. Plus, free breakfast for 1 year. That's code viral50off at factormeals.com for 50% off your first box. Plus free breakfast for 1 year. Get delicious, ready-to-eat meals delivered with Factor. Offer only valid for new Factor customers with code and qualifying auto-renewing subscription purchase. Thanks, Factor. Oh yeah.
Let's do a little. Should we do it?
We're gonna switch it up a little today.
Oh, this.
What's the DM for the day, honey?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll tell ya.
What's the DM for the day?
One more time.
What's the DM for the day, honey?
What's the DM for the day, honey? We'll tell you.
Yeah, got some good ones.
I'm gonna switch mine up a bit
Oh shoot, what you got?
because I am always.
Reading something bad.
I'm always reading something bad, and 9 times out of 10, if I have a message from an elderly person on Facebook, it's gonna be bad.
Oh,
That's
100%.
And not every elderly person is bad, but every elderly person that messages me on Facebook is bad. And then every once in a while, I'll have a really cool old person that comes along and makes me just think, wow, there's really good ones out there on Facebook. There's
There
a few
are.
good ones. This is from a very older man.
How old?
Looks like he's in his late 70s. I mean, old.
Okay.
And his name is
Hubert
Jones.
Hubert Jones. And he wrote, oh God, I could cry. So happy for all of your success. All that hard work is paying off. Beautiful as always. May the rest of 2025 be your best yet, Chelcie.
Oh my gosh, that was sweet and fatherly and endearing.
How nice is that?
That's so sweet.
And shout clout to him.
And he's never messaged me. That's the only message I have from him. I don't recognize him in my comments, nothing. So he took time out of his day, clicked to send me a message, and wrote that.
And
That's
that
so
probably
sweet.
took him finger by finger to write that out. You know, the Greg clicks.
How nice is that?
That's sweet.
I thought, man, I got to read this for the DM of the day, just to know. I do focus on the funny, mean ones, but I do get messages like this.
Mhm.
It's rare that it comes from a really old person on Facebook. And I thought, let's switch it up.
Switch it up. All right. Here's my message. What's the DM for the day?
What's the
honey?
deal for the day, honey?
This guy said, how about starting a queef content a month? Then he said, can you show more camel toe? And then he said, you got to post more of your camel toe soon.
What if it was the same guy?
So that's what he
Well,
said.
you got to be careful with the camel toes because I posted Maggie's camel toe a couple times and it got taken down.
Yeah, even if you don't want your camel toe showing, sometimes it just does. But I've been wearing those pads,
So
the thong pads,
oh,
and then
To stop the camel toe.
it's kind of like a camel toe cover, and it can freaking catch your discharge. That's another plus.
can I just say, thong pads defeat the purpose.
Thong pads aren't going to work for my period, but they help for camel toe covers
Okay.
And discharge.
and discharge. I don't use them for periods at all.
Okay. I would never use a thong pad.
I feel like I don't have discharge if I'm not on my period.
What?
I don't even own thongs anymore.
I don't either.
I'm about to catch a charge with all my discharge. Bro, slipping and sliding.
Years ago, that's all I had.
Was discharge?
When I was younger,
Thongs.
oh, discharge.
When I was younger, I had all thongs and I had maybe a couple backup pairs of granny panties.
Chelsea does not wear thongs.
No. And then one day I woke up and I go, why the fuck am I wearing these?
Right.
This is fucking stupid. And I know people are like, I don't like lines. I don't like this. Some people think they're more comfortable. I don't care if I have a panty line. I don't give a fuck.
It catches your ass sweat too. Thongs.
And by the way, that reminds me, I had a dream about a week ago that I was
about a week ago.
that I was about to have sex with Waylon Jennings.
Oh, I bet he would be. I bet
Damn.
he would really know how to wrap you up.
Mm-hmm.
And not a young, like a kind of like a mid,
Uh-huh.
like a when he's starting to get older.
Yes,
like a good,
I know what you're talking about.
and we were about to have sex, and I'm like, oh, and in my head, I'm thinking, I'm about to Waylon Jennings in my dream. And then like we start taking off our clothes, and I start taking off my pants, and he goes, what kind of panties are you wearing?
You're like old
And
Navy.
I stop and I go, granny panties. And he just sits there. I go, is that okay? And he goes, yeah. I go, okay. And I kept taking them down. And then I woke up. And I go,
That's
why did I just dream that?
That is weird.
must have been thinking about him before bed.
I said granny panties.
And
He
it's like
said
that's what
yeah.
he wanted.
Yeah. What kind of pant? I go, granny panties. I go, is that okay? He goes, yeah.
And then you woke up.
I didn't get to fuck him.
You didn't get to fuck him.
Did you try to go back to sleep so you could?
No, my dreams don't work that way. If I'm up, it's over.
Yeah.
At least you remembered it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Sucks
dude.
when you wake up and you don't remember your
I
dream,
know.
but you're like, I know I was just dreaming of something good.
Yeah.
Gosh, I wish we could plug in our dreams so bad.
Oh, God, if we could watch them the next day.
I don't know if I would want to.
I would want to, I think.
I'd want to.
Yeah. Dreams are weird.
Sometimes I was gonna say mine are really weird. I remember waking up thinking, "What the?
And
Why would I think that?"
See, I love dreaming those dreams.
I always think, what are blind people dreaming of?
The same things we're dreaming of.
But if they've never seen anything,
But I almost think it doesn't matter. I think they see what we see in our head. I think it's
I think they see what they imagine.
yeah. And they don't know any different.
They
so
don't know any
So it
different.
doesn't matter. Does that make sense?
So whatever they are imagining, because
You can. Here's my thought behind it.
okay,
You can feel
Yeah.
the shape of this cup, and your brain will translate that. You
Yeah.
may not know what the stripes look like.
Yeah.
You may not, but you can feel this, and I can do it close. You know, your brain knows what that looks like.
they
Yeah.
might even be having better dreams than us.
Right. In a
More
way.
detailed.
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
Yep.
I was watching a TikTok yesterday of a 26-year-old girl, and she is going blind.
Is gradually going blind.
Did
Oh.
you see that on
Uh-uh.
your algorithm? Yeah. So like every day she's just getting progressively more blind, and she's just taking everyone along on her journey, and just she was crying on there, and she's like, "Sorry, I don't mean to cry." She's like, my therapist told me to reach out to everyone, on the internet, and if there's anything I can do like holistically
Yeah.
or so I guess if anyone here has heard of people going blind at an early age, if you have anything.
If you knew you were going blind gradually, what would be what would be the last thing you would want to see and look at before it went?
Gosh, maybe Din Tai Fung.
Yes!
Dang, I think maybe my family.
Yeah.
Just go spend a lot of time with my family. It was so sad. She said, "I'm just reading all your guys' messages and trying to take as much in as I can right now
Yeah.
while I can still see."
That's sad.
Yeah. Mine would be y'all and the babies. I don't want to have like a big family dinner, and I don't want to be holding my
Just
baby.
hang out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just every day you're getting more and more blind, bro.
Maybe play Pictionary one last time.
And it's
while I
like-
could see.
Yeah.
Not Pictionary, the drawing game that we play.
That's Pictionary.
It's called something though.
Oh.
Pictionary.
Oh, the yeah, the
maybe
game.
Nintendo 64.
Right, right,
A
right.
couple
Play some
more
Nintendo.
times.
Right. Exactly.
Me and Chelcie, when we were playing the other day, we said, damn, muscle memory
Oh.
on those controllers.
Yes.
Oh.
And knowing where all the secret lives are and stuff.
I mean, we haven't played in what?
20
What,
years.
20 years?
But Richard
No.
really knew the secrets.
No, I knew more than he did.
Well, at one point he did this thing to get 99 lives with
Jumping on a turtle,
On a
it
turtle
kept
head.
going. We had never seen that.
Maggie, it's been longer than 20 years. It's been like 25, 27 years.
You're right.
25 years.
and
in my-
I knew that it
Uh-huh.
was just like I had
The
played
way we were
It's like riding a bike.
and clicking it, and then
the muscle memory.
Lola and Liv were like, "How do y'all know what to do?" And like they couldn't figure it out, and we were like,
You just
"You
know.
just gotta keep playing."
Dude, I wish you guys would play Halo on Xbox.
I would never play that.
Mm-mm.
I only play Super Nintendo.
Same, only Super Nintendo.
Mhm. I don't do none of that new shit.
Super Nintendo's dope. Xbox dope.
Chelsea,
Switch. dope.
Richard had the Switch too, playing the Mario Brothers on there, and you can rewind on there.
And save yourself.
You can rewind if you mess up and die.
Wow.
You can rewind and know what's coming before it comes, which is cool, but also it's not
Cheat.
the same.
It's like
It's
why?
a cheat.
Why?
It's not the same.
Mm-mm.
Should we let's do another call.
Wait, you need to start playing Donkey Kong. It's so much
I would
fun.
never play that.
Oh
Mm-mm.
my
No.
gosh.
I would never play that.
Don't even bring that
You're
up.
missing out, motherfuckers.
Donkey Kong?
Nah.
Yes. Chelcie.
Touty.
Get the
No.
little monkey.
I'm playing Super I'm a Super Nintendo guy, and that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, there you go.
That's it.
It's right there.
Hit it.
Hit it.
Hey, honeys. Connecticut OG Day One Rocker here. I absolutely need to get something off my chest and thought that I would do it in the form of a love-hate. I hate when you're watching something on TV with other people and they suddenly feel the need to become a color commentator.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be watching Landman when John Hamm comes on the screen to hear from the goddamn peanut gallery, "Oh, here comes the boss," or some other nonsense. Just keep your fucking mouth shut, please. On the flip side, I love when it's blazing hot outside and walking into a fully air-conditioned building.
Okay.
There is nothing more refreshing and satisfying. It feels like my life has been saved. On the opposing side of that, being from New England,
I love watching the snow fall at nighttime when there's an indoor fire going.
Yes.
There's nothing really cozier than feeling like being inside of an LL Bean or Cabela's catalog. Anyway, honeys, thanks for listening. Oh, yeah.
Love you. Those were great.
Is that lady me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That might as well have been my call.
For real. Reincarnated.
My biggest pet peeve, and I hate watching TV with Greg. I hate it, and he always, let's watch a show. Let's watch something. And I'm always like, ooh, and he has to commentary the whole thing,
Oh.
and I will pause it and go, please stop. I can't even hear.
Brother,
I can't even hear the TV because he's like, oh my God. Well, he just told her that he was going. And I'm like, Greg.
Do you stop the TV?
Yes. And I'll go, shh. I'll literally go, shh.
Yes, Greg be talking, dude.
Yeah.
At the worst time sometimes.
And no,
But the snowfall, nothing is better at night with the those vibes. I can just feel them right now, especially from growing up in Utah. The snow, ooh, I miss snow.
And just when it's hot outside, walking into
Yeah.
a cool, not just one with air, but they got it crispy in there.
Yeah. And
I
it feels like
do love that. Yeah.
saving your life.
I will like that for a minute, and then I'll be like, okay, where's my sweater? Where's my crew neck?
Trey Taylor, crew tractor.
Crew neck, crew tractor.
Crew Taylor.
That love-hate might as well have been mine.
That was a good
It
one.
felt
That
like
was
you.
a good one.
Very detailed.
Yeah, and great.
I love that.
Should we sing a little song?
Yeah, let's sing a little song, a little bop, a little TVP's favorite song.
Get Trivy, get Trivy-all. Oh,
Get
Trivy-all. Help me get
Trivy.
get Trivy-all.
Ooh, suck it to me.
Real quick, I know we talked on a slit episode about this
What it is, ho? What's up?
a
Can I
long
stick my finger in your butt?
time ago, but I talked about one of my favorite content creators. Have y'all seen him? I know y'all have seen him. He'll put his phone up and he'll be in New York City and he'll go, shut the fuck up and fuck me.
Mm-hmm.
And then an old person will walk by. Have you seen those?
His name's Dylan.
Obsessed.
Shut the fuck up and fuck me.
And fuck me.
And then you get the reaction of the
And he'll
guy
go
behind
and
it.
like dance. I want to recreate one of them.
We have to. But that's what reminded me of it, where I'm going, yeah, it reminded me of it.
Shut the fuck up and fuck me.
Oh, it's so good. All right, grab your
I want to hang out with him.
grab your Buzz Aldrins. Grab your Buzz Aldrins.
Buzz Aldrin. Here we go. All right, I'll spin.
Go ahead, Chima.
Spinning all day.
Spin it on them hoes.
You ever wanted 24-inch rims?
No.
Okay.
Geography, yellow.
Yellow.
I don't even think about rims.
Dude, rim jobs maybe, but not rims.
Right.
Question number 1 of Trivial. In what year did the Berlin Wall fall?
1914.
No.
1912.
It's a lot later than you guys are thinking.
1948.
Later than that.
1956.
1983.
No.
19
Jesus
eat this
Christ.
ass.
The Berlin Wall fell November 9th, 1989.
Whoa.
Damn.
Dang, that was recent. I was like,
Okay.
yesterday.
Recent.
That does not seem long
That
ago.
was the year Maggie was born.
89.
36 years old.
36 years old.
Hubert Jones.
Cuba Jones.
Lock 'em up.
Lock him up.
Cars
Cars
and
and
shit. Cars and shit. Orange. Cars and shit.
Question number 2. What year was the first speeding ticket issued in the United States?
Oh.
You know?
No.
Guess.
1942.
1957.
No.
Get-
Older than that.
Whoa. No.
Because they didn't even have
The first
seatbelts until what year?
written speeding ticket. Not
Nin-
seatbelt ticket.
1973.
Speeding?
The first written speeding ticket.
Oh, shoot. Why was I thinking seatbelt ticket? Eating. 1982.
The year was 1904 in Dayton, Ohio, and he was going 4 miles over.
Oh, I thought you said later.
You said
than
later than 1950.
So
something.
earlier.
Oh, I meant earlier. I
Yeah,
didn't say
you
later.
did. You did
My
that.
bad.
Sorry. Scratch that and do another one.
Yeah, we
Okay.
would have got that.
Yeah, we're doing another one. We
All
would have
right.
gotten that.
Okay, spin.
The Soul, the Sorrento, and the Sportage are models made by what?
Kia.
Correct.
Ooh. Kia.
Keying on them.
Keying on him and hose.
Key and Peele.
Look at Gary. Geography.
Yellow. Amarillo.
Geography yellow. True or false? The mountain bongo is native to the country Kenya.
False.
Correct.
True.
That is correct.
Got your ass.
Yeah. What it is, ho. Here we go.
What's up? Ooh. I wish you had another chin.
Did you hear that squeak?
Yeah.
Game shows. Green.
Game show.
Okay, true or false? Alex Trebek has hosted Jeopardy for 39 years.
True. Fuck you,
False.
False.
False, 36 years.
Come on.
Got your ass.
It's actually 30 years.
Trick question.
Every time I see a swing out in a yard, I think of him.
Why?
Because isn't that what he did the day he was dying? He like went out to a swing. That's what he wanted to do.
He was in a hammock, I think.
Was just go out and swing in the yard with his
Oh.
wife and family, I think.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. All right, hit it. R.I.P. Alex Trebek.
Dude,
Y'all need to get some
sad.
damn WD-40
Yeah,
for
we
that
do.
wheel.
Yeah.
I like hearing it.
You do?
Squeaky cheese.
Sports.
Y'all like sports?
Sports.
Sprouts.
Tilly's walking around. I
She
think
needed to go shit.
She needs to go
Oh,
to the pot
no.
pot.
Uh-oh.
She got
Hold on.
diarrhea today.
Titil, can you
What?
hold
You
on?
gotta say that.
Does she
She
really?
shit 4 times in my floor.
On your floor? Mm-mm.
Mhm.
She's back there. She's okay.
I'm
She's
floored.
shitting.
Just go let her out real
Yeah,
quick.
go let her out,
Yeah.
Beth.
We're going to take a pause.
Hold on, we're taking a pause for. We're taking a shit break.
Turkey.
And here's the thing: Tilly doesn't walk or move, so when she's walking around, there's a reason.
She got to go
Otherwise, she sits in one place for hours,
She's kind of like us.
all day.
all day. She won't get up.
That's us.
When she's at my
dude.
house, she'll lay on the couch on a little pillow, and I'll be gone for 6 hours.
Mhm.
I'll come home. She's in the same
She
spot.
won't move.
Dude, Tilly's living.
She won't move all day.
She's
If
living.
you see her walking around, I spotted it. I go, she's got to go.
Yeah.
If she's walking around.
and
Gary
she's
will.
toe up today.
Oh, that ass toe up.
Bobby, what you eating over there?
Yeah, what is that?
Freeze dried cinnamon apples.
Are they good?
There's only 2 ingredients.
Apples and cinnamon?
Yep.
How'd you guess?
They're really good. You want some?
No.
Actually, they're empty.
Oh, shoot.
Sorry.
Gone
Bubba,
with the
yeah.
wind.
You ate the rest of them?
I ate the whole bag.
Good Lord.
Sports. Y'all like sports?
Yeah, we're just waiting on our sport question.
Should I play a call while we wait?
Well, we could talk about
Well, what sport do you think it's going to be? Football?
basketball.
You think it's going to be basketball? I think it might be a football question.
Football season. Anyway,
Yeah,
we're in season.
I think it's going to be a football question.
Oh, dude, we need to go to a corn maze.
Yeah.
We need to go to a
Yeah.
scary jungle.
Yep.
Not the one with all that smoke where we couldn't breathe
Oh my
last
God.
time.
I go do all that every year.
Yeah, that's just too much fun. I'd love to be in a haunted house scaring people.
You know what I would like to do?
I'm going back to that haunted house.
Let's go. But you know what I want to do?
What?
Let's have a movie night in, but let's have Halloween treats, like little ghost, like a bunch of like little snacks, but everything's Halloween.
You know what I saw?
What?
And I've been wanting to do this. People have those blow up big screens for outside, and then they'll get those blow up
Let's
pools,
do it.
and you lay in the pools and
Let's do it.
put blankets in there, and you lay outside.
Let's do it.
The pools.
Like a float pool, POOL.
Oh, blow up pool, swimming
Yeah.
pool. Oh,
and then
yeah,
you put a bunch of blankets and pillows
Yeah.
in there, and then you lay in those
Let's do it.
Yeah.
and watch.
I've seen that.
Let's get one of those.
We need
Let's
a
do it.
projector out in the yard.
Yes.
Yes,
But
and
I
you
wanna-
have the best yard. Like it's all flat.
I want to be firm on the Halloween snacks, though.
Yes.
Okay.
Candy corns. You hate them.
You
Let's do
want
something
Rice
better
Kri-
than candy corn.
Rice Krispie treats
with little spiders on them?
Yes.
eyeballs.
Dips with eyeballs in it.
Hey, we need what's it called? The stuff that the ice. What's it called?
Dry ice.
Oh, we need a dry
Yes.
ice.
Yeah.
I want dry ice.
Let's do it.
I want dry ice.
A dry ice punch.
Yes.
And then also a pumpkin carving party.
Yes.
Yeah.
We need to.
Yeah.
We're not doing that.
We should carve the pumpkins, and then when you're done, go lay down in your little bed and have Halloween movies playing in the yard.
I want. What are we watching?
Hocus
Hocus
pocus.
Pocus.
God, yes.
Hocus poke this ass.
Hocus poke this ass.
We're watching all of
We
it.
should do a remake of Hocus Poke This Ass. We should
That's
do a
funny.
whole funny video.
That's funny.
That'd be good.
All right. Well, we're ready for the question, Beth.
All right, continuing on with Trivy-all.
Sports.
Category. In the movie League of Their Own, what position did Kit and Dottie play?
Pitcher and catcher.
That is correct.
Nice, Chelcie.
Chelcie. Wait, which one played which?
Kit was pitcher. Dottie was.
Okay,
catcher.
yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Wait.
She want to take away your points.
That's a bonus.
That's
All
a
right.
bonus. Hocus Pocus.
Hit it.
Golly.
Cars and shit.
Cars and shit.
Words and shit.
Do, do, do.
Go ahead and spin again.
Okay.
I don't have
Okay.
any good ones.
No good cars and shit.
We just did sports. Math. Oh God.
Green. I hate the math.
We gotta take that off there.
Mm-hmm, we
Take
do.
it off.
Beth, I'm whopping that off.
Oh, we're spinning again?
No,
Oh, yeah.
no.
All right. What is 20 times 20?
2,000.
No.
Okay. Well, fuck me then.
What is it? Freaking 500?
200.
20 times 20.
20,000.
Whoa, way too high.
20 times 20. 200.
400.
400.
400.
Yeah.
Damn.
Dude, that's so bad.
I was thinking 250,000.
For some reason, I kept thinking in my head 20,000 times 20,000, not 20 times 20.
Hold on. Did you hear what she said?
She thought it was what?
Maggie, you thought it was 250,000?
Yeah. I did for a second. I
Were
had
you
to-
thinking she was thinking 20,000 times 20,000?
Oh.
No. No, I knew it was 20 times 20.
Dude, and people listen to this podcast. That's scary. Always fact check us. I'll say that.
Yeah. Don't believe.
More.
Don't believe nothing.
Don't believe nothing.
anywhere. I had to start doing the math in my head. Okay, like 2 times 2, bro.
True or false?
Bugs.
Bug edition.
True or false? Bug edition. True or false? The Asian giant hornet is the largest hornet in the world. It can grow to the size of an adult thumb.
True.
That is correct.
Good job, Chima.
Maggie whispering false
I was
over
thinking
there.
it was false.
All right, last one. Let's go. Music purple. Music purple.
Music make me lose control.
Music makes you lose control. Who is the lead singer or was the lead singer of Black Sabbath?
Ozzy Osbourne.
That's not even
Are you sad that he passed?
You know what's wild is I've never been an Ozzy Osbourne fan. I never have been. I've never put him on and listened to him. I just never have. He's always just kind of been there. About a month before he died, I started watching the Osbournes. And because I never watched it when it came out, I started watching the Osbournes. Thought it was hilarious. Started loving that show, and kind of started listening to more so his solo stuff from the 80s, other than Black Sabbath. And then he passed away. I was like, damn.
I grew up watching the Osbournes.
See, I
like
never
my
watched it.
mom loved them. They were always on.
Oh, I love the show. I think it's hilarious
Yeah.
and entertaining.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, their
Now-
voices and shit.
Now I get why it was such a big show. And
How many seasons did they do?
I don't know.
Jamie,
And Jack Osbourne, hot as now.
the son.
He's hot.
I
Well,
gotta
yeah.
look him up.
Oh,
I gotta look him up.
Maggie.
How
He's
old is
good
he?
I think he's probably my age, our age, 50s.
Yeah, he's
Don't
our,
say
he's our age.
50s.
No,
Don't
we're
say he's our
50.
age.
We're
50s.
30s. He's probably late 30s, early 40s. I mean,
Jack Osborne.
yeah, I saw TikTok pop up or something. And
Oh, dang.
and I go, he's hot,
wow.
isn't he?
Jack.
Are those all his kids?
Yeah,
He's got a.
I'm gonna follow him.
Damn,
on
he got a
TikTok.
lot of kids.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
look at him. Jack Osborne.
Jack Osborne. He's good looking.
He is, yeah.
I'm gonna say, hey Jack, you need me to jack
We
you
all
off?
start following him right now. He's like, what's going on?
Yeah, I thought he was good looking,
Yeah.
but I started loving that show. So anyway,
Let's take a look at him.
he's good looking. He has a podcast or something. Hey Pookie, we're filming. What you need?
I thought y'all might be done by now.
Nope.
Man, it's going long. What are y'all at, an hour and 15?
We don't even know, babe. We're just having fun. He's in here
He
wanting to
said,
know how.
"What are you guys
how
on
long?
an hour 15?
He goes, "You guys been filming a while.
Are
What
you
got?"
coming to
Okay.
join or what?"
Okay, I'm 10 minutes off. Y'all been an hour and 5.
No,
Okay, and?
we're right
No,
at an hour.
Greg, because we start early and let the thing run. So
Greg, what do you need?
I was going to go upstairs and make me a coffee.
okay, go make
Hold-
your coffee.
He just said I was going to go upstairs and make me a coffee. Okay, then go.
Well, I know it can be loud at times.
Just go.
This is worse than you going up there
Yeah.
making a coffee.
This is worse.
But what if I bust it out into a jig?
Oh, Lord
Don't
help.
do that, Greg. Greg, no one can hear you right now, so come talk in Chelsea's mic if you want to
don't-
say anything.
Don't tell him.
No, you're going to
No.
knock over the damn cameras.
don't.
Don't do it.
Can I try?
Oh,
Okay, say one thing
Ask Beth.
and be quick with it.
All right. I'll be careful.
As long as you don't take Chelsea out of focus. What do you want to tell the
baby,
podcast?
come around. Come around.
Okay.
Come around this way.
Oh, God, you're going to step
No, I
on.
don't want to knock over nothing. Love you. Hey, podcast listeners, thank y'all for tuning in. They're not wound down and wrapped up yet, but they will be soon. So you continue to listen. We love you. We appreciate you.
That was a good intermission,
That was
Greg.
good, Greg.
Don't knock the shelf over.
Yeah, can we please talk about that?
Yeah, let's talk. No.
Wait.
Oh,
he's
no,
coming
go
back.
upstairs, go
We'll
upstairs.
talk about it. You go. You go.
Yeah, we got it covered.
All right. You guys see this shelf behind me? The other day, we were
We're going to the movies.
we were going to the movies.
Yep.
And me and Travis were in the car waiting on Greg. I had told him, "Hey, Greg, we're leaving in 30 minutes." Okay. Greg?
I'm gonna read the message you sent me.
We're leaving in 15 minutes. Okay. Not getting ready. Greg, we're leaving in 5 minutes. Okay. Greg, we'll be in the car. And then he starts getting ready.
If you're new to this podcast, Greg gets ready at the last moment.
He'll
when
make
you're in
you
the
wait.
Car. Yeah.
So me and Travis, I said, we're in the car. Me and Travis are in the car. We're sitting there. We're waiting. 5 minutes goes by. I'm livid. And I'm usually out there honking, and he gets so mad. Livid. About 10 minutes goes by. I'm losing my mind. He comes running out. He was like, all pissed off. I'm like, what's wrong? And he was like, I was going downstairs, and I tripped coming down the stairs, and I ran into your shelf and knocked everything over. He ran into the back of the shelf, knocked the shelf over, and everything on it comes flying off.
Glass
Broke several things.
Only
Mhm.
Greg could do that.
It's almost
Mhm.
impossible to fall down the stairs to the shelf because
Impossible.
it's
That
like
shelf is-
10, 20.
It's not even in the way.
No.
Impossible. But Greg will find a way.
Yeah, he will.
We've always said bull in a china cabinet, and that is him. Knock this whole thing over.
Uh-huh.
So we dealt with that, and I didn't say a word. When he told me that, I didn't say a word.
But I knew you weren't happy.
No.
Because
no, I
we
was-
were at the movies, and I asked Chelsea where she was, and she said, well, we had to wait on Greg. He went downstairs to the pod room while we were waiting for him in the car and tripped into my shelf behind my desk and knocked the entire thing over. And I just knew you were fuming, dude.
Mhm.
Well, because we were like 20 minutes late. Y'all were waiting on us.
And we don't like
Yeah.
being late. Mm-mm.
So that's my life.
John and Kate plus late.
John and Kate plus late.
That's us with Greg.
Let's do another call.
Yeah, call him.
Call him up.
Hey, honeys, me here. I just wanted to call and tell you guys about when I was little, my cousins, they played a tape that was in the VCR, and it was a tape that their mom had made of her fucking a cucumber. I don't think she knows they saw it ever, and I'm pretty sure they just turned it off right away. Also, I found out that my mom is a cousin fucker. Apparently, it was this big family secret that I had no idea about. But, yeah. All right, if your name's Victor, f*** you.
Yeah. The fact that the whole family knows that she f***ed her cousin. The mom f***ed her. She's like, it's a whole family secret.
Yeah, maybe it was just a secret between the cousin and the mom.
Right. And now the whole family
Everybody knows about it now.
I love it when people say, "Hey, honey, it's me here." Makes
I
me
love
happy.
that there are 7.3 billion people in the world, and you can't find somebody else to f besides your cousin.
They just go with what's comfortable.
What's
to 'em.
close.
I mean, what's right there?
What's right there.
Just keeping it in the family.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit much. I feel
Yeah,
like.
well, what about the cucumber and the ant and finding it in the VCR?
Stop putting VHSs that you don't know what they are in the VHS tape player, because you're going to see some shit you're not meant to see and that you don't want to see.
You know they had that locked and loaded for the cousins to come over. Hey,
Right.
look what our mom did. Shoves a cucumber.
And you know the mom didn't have it right there by the TV for everybody. They went digging for that.
Yeah.
So if you're scarred for life, that's on your own. You went looking for shit.
Yeah.
You went looking for shit where you weren't supposed to be looking. And guess what? You got.
Imagine they ate the cucumber too. The mom probably kept it for them.
Oh.
Here's some
Imagine having
cucumber
that
hummus.
on a original copy of a VHS from back in the day.
Dude, one time my brother Jerry, I might have told this on the pod, but my mom always had cameras, video cameras, and she filmed my graduation or something important, and we went back to watch it, and it was Jerry getting high as hell with all of his friends, and they were putting socks on their arms and acting like they were puppets and smacking people when they were sleeping, and then eating huge bowls of cereal out of pans.
Come on, that's fine.
And my mom's like, okay, my mom already knew what was on there and got the whole family in the living room to watch Jerry do that.
I don't remember you telling that story. That's funny.
Yes.
That's
it was one of the
funny.
most out of control things.
Was she pissed?
She was pissed because it
Yeah.
or it like erased the thing that was important.
Because you can rewind the tape and then hit record, and
Over
it would erase whatever you
Yes.
had.
So that's the thing. It erased what was on there, and it was just my brother smoking weed.
I bet the family was laughing their asses off. Was everybody
Me and all
laughing?
my siblings were dying. My mom couldn't even almost help herself from because it was so ridiculous, dude.
That's actually so fucking funny.
Putting long socks on your hands and smacking your friends when they're
Getting high.
sleeping.
Over your graduation video.
And they were smoking weed in one of our super Mormony friends' house in the basement, just blowing it out the window. We're like, how? There's no way they couldn't not smell that. Because if we smoke weed out here, like you can just smell it everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Oh gosh, that is actually funny.
Funny.
It'd be
That's
even
fun.
better if it showed like half your graduation
and
and then it just cuts off, and then Jerry's getting high.
That's great.
Dude,
Jerry would do that.
My mom got put through hell.
Oh, I bet. With Jerry, especially.
Jerry, Ashley, a little
Yeah.
bit of Jasmine.
Yeah.
Jasmine shaved off her eyebrows one time completely and then just wore a hoodie over her head and would put her hair in front of her face like this
Why?
to hide the eyebrows she completely shaved off.
But if she shaved them off, why?
She didn't mean to shave them completely off. And my mom was like, what's wrong? And she's like, nothing.
Oh,
tried to
God.
hide her shaved eyebrows for weeks.
Damn, dude.
Dude, we're so dumb when we're kids.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, big
Oh.
time,
Yeah.
big time. We got any more calls?
This is the last one.
One
Let's
call.
call. Only one
That's
call away.
Hi, honeys. Truck driver here. I'm watching episode 185 right now, and I just want to tell you, you guys are fucking awesome. You keep me up when I need it the most. I be driving late at night all the time, and I be dozing off all the time, and I be hearing random fucking times, Shredder! Love you guys. Truck driver. Show us your tits. Oh, yeah?
Dang, I just wanted to whip out my tits right now.
I know.
me too.
I really want to show him.
Me too, right now. I wish we could just send him a video.
Mhm. I love truck drivers. Shout out to you guys. You are the backbone of America.
You are.
Truck drivers, you're doing it. And I'm so glad you're able to just listen to us while you're out on the road. That makes me so happy.
And to keep you awake, dude, I could not imagine those long hours on a road being a truck driver.
Yeah.
Let's give them a...
We love you. Thank you so much for calling in. We love truck drivers.
Thank you. We love you. Thank you for hauling stuff from A to B. Thank you for our Amazons. Thank you for just driving and thriving.
And hey, you guys, I meant to say this at the top of the pod. Tonight, I'll be in Roswell, New Mexico.
Pull up.
And then I'll be in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And then Tulsa and Fort Smith, Arkansas. So you guys pull up for the baby girl.
They'll go. They'll pull up quick.
Pull up for the baby girl. Go get your tickets at eatmytrash.com.
Pull up to the scene with my still missing. You know what that means?
No.
I swear I've told you on here before.
What is it?
When you pull up to the scene with your ceiling missing, it means you're in a convertible.
Just say, hey, I'm in a convertible.
Pull up to the scene with my ceiling missing. That's
with
in the
your
song.
ceiling missing.
Yeah.
I didn't know what you were saying.
And we need a convertible.
Yeah.
I've been wanting one.
I was thinking this yesterday.
I've been wanting one.
Bad, dude.
I saw one this morning and I go, I want a little convertible.
We need. It's not even a want.
And I used to have the convertible, and I said I will never own another convertible. It was hell. It was hell. It was hell.
If we got a nice one, though.
And it's not your everyday driver.
Right. But I almost want like an older convertible, like an 80s, like really cool convertible car.
Where you take the shell off rather than...
I kind of want a nice...
You want a nice convertible.
I want to push a button and it go...
I'm just willing to take whatever, get whatever.
Paige, you're due for a new car. You get a convertible.
Yeah, you could be the one that gets the convertible.
And then we can go driving in it.
My dream car was a convertible van.
Well, you got to get
thing.
one.
Paige, will you get a convertible?
Your battery won't work, so you need to just go get a new one.
A new car.
Convertible.
I could always have two cars.
You could.
A convertible would be dope. But I would never want to be the driver. I'd have to have one of you guys drive.
We'll drive it around for you.
What type of convertible would you want to get?
Chrysler 330. I'm just kidding.
No.
That's what I had a Chrysler
300.
Sebring.
No. I guess I would like to look around. Maybe even an older convertible. But
you still need to get your limo.
I know. A white limo.
Just gonna throw that out there. I'm gonna start looking up convertibles.
Just
Anyway.
don't get a limo. Just get a convertible.
Yeah,
What do you think the best convertible is to get?
I don't know.
Let us know. If you guys know anything about convertibles, please let us know.
Yes.
I don't even know what's out there right now. I'd have to look.
Do they make almost any car a convertible?
No.
Like any brand?
No.
Well, there's Mini Cooper convertibles. There's
Don't even
Slug
know.
Bug convertibles. So
There's convertibles out there.
Yeah.
We need to get one, dude.
The one I saw, it was a BMW, and it was so cute. Oh, my God. It was so cute.
Yeah.
And the lady
BMW.
driving it looked so cute. And I go, I want that.
I had an ex-boyfriend with a BMW convertible, and somebody slit the top open and stole everything out of it one day. And I said, I'm never getting a soft shell convertible.
Soft shell. See, you can't drive it all the time.
Mm-mm.
Maybe
No.
just to town to get a nice coffee.
I want a convertible. Wow.
Yeah, we needed a coffee.
We need a coffee car. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
We're getting a little crazy.
We need a car to go get coffee.
All right.
Specifically a convertible.
Yeah, we're being a little wild,
Gosh.
bro. Dang, that was really the last call.
Uh-huh.
That's
That was
sad.
the last call.
One call.
It flew by. I'm having a blast. Thank you guys for continuing to support this podcast and be here for the baby girls.
Thank you.
For real. Thank you for being rock fuckers and rock truckers. And damn, dude, we love you.
Thank you for being vertical. Thank you for calling in
Yes.
freaking week after week.
Yes.
And I have a little suggestion for the calls. If you call and you call multiple times, don't say, hey, I've been calling and sorry I messed up on this call and I didn't say the right. Just have a fresh new slate on your call and you're probably more likely to be used on the podcast.
I like that.
Because, you know,
I like
it's
that.
just more interesting for everyone listening, watching, for us too. So
fresh
do
call.
that. Yeah, fresh call.
Don't mention your messed up call before. Fresh call.
fresh call.
That's
That's
good.
all.
That's good.
So do that. Check out the monthly merch shops at theviralpodcast.co.com and check out all of our Instagrams, all that, this, that, rat-a-tat-tat. We love you, Dad.
Love you, Dad. Tammy, I'm gonna miss
I'm
you.
gonna miss you, Tammy. Okay, well, give us a call at
442-777-3331.
And always remember that you are doing great.
You're looking good.
And what everybody else thinks.
Get ready.
We're going viral.
Yes, ma'am.
Get ready.
We're going viral.
I'm dabbing.
Get the dab ready. Hit 'em with the dab. Hit 'em with the dab.
Viral.